Good day, everyone. I'm Jaisal Ansereño.
I am Janine R. Lavandero.
And I am Margie Evelstein.
And we are going to present the creative process developing creativity. And this is our learning outcomes, distinguish between the creative process and artistic process, and model ways on how to promote creativity in the classroom, and devise an outline of a lesson plan that promotes students' creativity. Creativity involves bringing out expected patterns in order to look at things in a different way. By Edward D. Bono. What is creativity? Creativity is using one's imagination to combine two or more ideas to create a new original one. And from origination, definition is creating something new that has not been done before. And from academic definition by Woolward 2001, a succession of thoughts and actions that leads to original, appropriate production, and development by Bob's 1992 in creative emerge from nurturing environments that provide learning opportunities. And this is the creative process versus artistic process. Creative process focuses on a solving problem, which is the artistic process involved craftsmanship, art skills, and techniques. Does not necessarily involve creativity.
Now let's proceed to the first model of the creative process by Wallace in 1926. Now, there are 5 simplified stages of the first model of the creative process. The first one is preparation or probing. The learners must discover problems and then is directed to a specific content or idea. Then the sample of this in application of in an art class is that showing video clips of artists and then an outdoor trips and life experiences. The second one is the incubation or intuition. Subconsciously or involuntarily thinking, letting the mind rest and soak in the idea. The sample application of this in an art class is to do other tasks, play games, storytelling, and not directly connected to the world. The third one is insight or illumination. These were the aha moment where the idea instantly moved to conscious thought. The sample application of this in an art class is to an instantaneous event that cannot be forced. Then the fourth one is the verification or evaluation. Choosing the idea, divergent or convergent thinking to determine what works and what does not work. Then the application of this in an art class is to selecting materials or techniques, consult peers and our teachers for the visibility of the work or the artwork. Then the fifth and the last one is the synthesis or creation, putting the verified idea into a concrete artistic output. Then the sample application of this in an art class is creating the final artwork. Now, here is a practice exercise and example. This is an example of a doodle basic drawing from numbers, where the student is given numbers and they must turn it into a drawing. And this will help the learners to think outside the box and make the familiar transform familiar shapes into an artwork. And now, here is an fun object doodle art. Here is the example. First is this one, then second and the third one. And example of this is this airplane where the base of this is the pen in the center, and it was combined with the shadings and the lines drawn in its sides to create an artwork. Then, to promote creativity in the classroom, it cannot be taught directly. It must be allowed to grow up in an environment conducive to nurturing it. Teachers should encourage free expression to the student so that they won't be afraid to express themselves. Then, welcome and encourage the question, thoughts, insights, and curiosity that the student can use sketchbook, idea bank, or journal to pull their random and even craziest idea, because we know that the imagination of a child or a student is very wild and free. Then the limitation of fostering the creativity in the classroom. The problem is not that the teacher does not provide a box, but that they are always given the idea materials or tools and methods. And creativity is more evident when there is limitation of resources, forcing the teachers and students to be resourceful and think of innovative ways to solve their problems. And here comes the innovation and the imagination of students that will help them to create an excellent artwork.
Now let's proceed to creativity is a human resource. It is one aspect in life that can be difficult to replace by artificial intelligence. So creative comes from human. It is a human power to think and create their own ideas that can be difficult to replace by artificial intelligence because human is having an emotion and intuitions. Creative is often inspired by feelings. What feelings it could be joy, sad, love, or curiosity. Example: the person can imagine and create their own ideas that AI can do without being told by humans. So original ideas are rare and scarce, making the scale of the new the highest demand in the future. So it means that truly original or unique ideas are hard to find. So in the future, the people who can think creatively will be the highest demand in the future world. Strategies for addition and adaptation. Addition is defined as the process of generating ideas. One strategy for this is adaptation, where a student imitates a portion of an existing work and combines it with other portions to create an original piece. It means that students can adapt or imitate and they will create something original. Instead of copying everything, students can take inspired and add their own creativity to make it unique and saying it as their own. Just like Austin Kleon said that sell like an artist on 2015, he mentioned that should not just steal the style, rather steal the style. Yeah, I think rather think behind the style. So it means that we should not just steal the style, instead steal the style and think what style you create as yours. So how to look for inspirations? Parents also play an important role in reinforcing and extending their children's art educations by taking their children to art museums, galleries, and art centers, acquiring and encouraging them to learn about art. That's not. So the parents first can help their children to improve their creativity by supporting them, bring them to museums, galleries, and art In other words, when students want me to be creative, is to think outside the box. So, we heard that how limitations fosters creativity. The teachers did not give everything needs like materials or instructions that encourage students to think differently and find their own solutions, and they will going to think outside the box. Example of this is if the students can have the right materials and they were going to cover the scars and they had no fuel. They will might use recycled materials like paper, plastic cellophane, or red lace lamps. These challenges is pushes students to think outside the box, find new ways, and they use what they have wisely. So, but the problem with others are always given the ideal materials, tools, and methods, there will be no more room to be research for. So, problems are creativity. Because if the teachers gives everything perfect, the students can think and cannot be creative. So, and the last is Color Wheel Challenge. Color Wheel Challenge 2002, using found objects at home as a practice on resourcefulness and creativity. So this Color Wheel Challenge is, the purpose of this is to practice the creativity by designing their own versions of wheel. Instead of painting or drawing, we also show our creativity by arranging objects that we can find around our homes. So according to the colors that we can see beautiful. And that's all. Thank you.